What's going on, guys? Tyler here with Porous Preps and Projects, and I'm back. I know I've been away from YouTube for a little while. Excuse me. Yeah, it's been a hot minute, but I'm back. Going to start uploading more often. We'll talk about that and some things I learned over this weekend of camping. So stick around for more. Alright guys, so my absence. Well, really I was about work. As you guys can probably tell, I'm not getting a million views a month by any means, so YouTube isn't exactly paying my bills. I had to do some studying for a new job that was coming up and do some testing and stuff like that. So I had all my time and attention devoted to that. And for everybody who asks, hey dude, did you get arrested? Hey bro, you been in jail? And everybody asking if I was all right and all the well wishes and people saying that I was in their prayers and different things like that. I really appreciate it, guys. Even the jokes, because I'm not thin-skinned by any means. But for everybody who was wishing me well and messaging and commenting on other videos and I didn't answer, apologize. I was just kind of keeping away from the YouTube atmosphere altogether, so it was not a slight toward anybody who was concerned about my well-being. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. So, just stuff with work, had some life changes come about. Things in my personal life are a little bit different now. So, yeah, just had to put YouTube aside for a little while and focus on my life, where it's going, financially and otherwise. I hope that answers anybody's questions as to where I've been. Now on to prepping and this past weekend and what I learned. Well, basically, bugging out's gonna suck. Bugging out is really gonna suck. Because for everything that I was able to bring camping to be more comfortable, I don't have a camper or an RV. Obviously, this whole channel, what you do for prepping when you're poor. So I roughed it with a tent, which I'll roll in some footage with some pictures for you guys so you can see kind of how I was living the past couple days. If you guys will notice, I got a tarp over top of my tent because I realized it has holes in it. With how I was living, not high on the hog, but I was living way better with the big tent, with the tarps, the cooking setup, with the cookware that I had on me. The amount of shit I was able to carry, blankets and stuff included. Yeah, it's summertime here in Indiana. Yeah, it gets hot during the day. But even with a couple blankets, I was still pretty chilly at night. When talking about bugging out, do you need a plan for that? Yes. Now maybe one weekend I'll go and I'll try camping just out of what's in my bug out bag and see how well that goes for me. But I think that all of us should go camping and just go to your local KOA or your local whatever campsite and go in there on the primitive site. Primitive site's not gonna have a water hookup and it's not gonna have a shitter right next to it, and you're not gonna have electricity. Now, all three of those things are things you're likely not gonna have in a bug out scenario. So that's one. One thing to try to do. And I'm not saying go just taking just your bug out bag stuff, and because you're probably gonna have a miserable weekend. But just go ahead and take whatever you think you'll need and have a good time. You'll learn about living but not having all your modern amenities, light switches, because heck, we were using lanterns. Let's see here. Other things about with not having electricity, like keeping yourself occupied, playing Connect 4. Haven't played that since I was a little kid, but trust me, you get a few drinks in you, I think Connect 4 is going to be a thing. I'll turn into a drinking game, because that was pretty fun. No electricity required. But with everything I was able to carry in, there's some things I definitely would have liked to have improved on. But I can't carry that much gear with me in a bug out scenario if I have to walk. So it really puts into perspective what bugging out's gonna be like when I can't bring 300 pounds worth of shit with me. Now, I would love to be able to do that, and hell, if I had a bike with, like a bicycle with a rack or a little trailer that I could pull, that'd be great. But you can't always pull a trailer down a flat road. So I guess my main takeaway is from all this, bugging out's gonna suck. I hope that I can bug in, because I have, well, all my preps here, thousands of pounds worth of shit, including food and protection items that YouTube doesn't like us all talking about for some reason, and people. When you're bugging out, you're vulnerable. You don't know, you might not know the land, but we'll just save that for maybe a bugging out episode. Big thing on this, go camping and have fun while you're doing it. I know I bought a couple bottles and had me a good time. Yet again, there were some frustrations with cooking over an open fire. That was a learning experience, to say the least. Making coffee out of an old stainless steel percolator style coffee pot, which you'll see that in some of the pictures as well. Different things like this that you learn. How cold it actually gets on a summer night, even when it's hot as hell during the day. Still, it's going to get pretty chilly at night, and you might still want to have some long sleeves or a jacket in with your get home supplies or your bug out bag. Small nuanced things that you'll learn about having to go out without electricity and without running water, things like that. Having a water filter, making sure in your pack you have some kind of water container that you could boil water in. Fire starters. I've been a big fan of Vaseline and cotton balls, which it does work, but at the same time, for convenience wise, I end up using strips of duct tape and lit that on fire and use those. Lots of small stuff you can learn. I don't want this video to be forever and a day long, but the gist of it is, I'm back. I'm going to start putting content out more regularly, and I'm going to try to make the content better with my video editing, with my quality of video, which that's going to take a minute because I'm still using like an iPhone 8. You know, it's like 4 or 5 years old, but that's what my broke ass can afford. Hopefully one of these days I'll be able to get me a decent laptop, internet hookup, and a camera and a microphone to where I can up the quality of these videos. So I'm working toward that, guys. Let's see what I cover. Camping, content, bugging out's gonna suck, different things I wanna do. Well, shit. I think I've just about covered it. If you guys wanna help support my channel, I'll have an Amazon link in the description. If you guys go through there, buy anything off that link, even if you don't buy what the link is specifically for, just using that link to get to Amazon, Bezos will give me a little slice of the pie, which every little bit helps. Guys, I'm back, and yeah. Go camping, go get into an uncomfortable position, and learn some stuff about yourself and about your gear. No excuses. I'm Tyler the Pours Preps and Projects. Have a nice day. Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment, even if it's just like a couple of letters or something, or if you want to say I look like an idiot, anything like that. It helps with the algorithm to get the video out to more people. If you guys could help me out with that, I would greatly appreciate it. All right.